What's up, guys? I'm your Space 296, and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's. Actually, welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Now this is my second attempt of recording this because I found out that my microphone wasn't actually connected to my recording software somehow. So yeah, I had to start this all over again. So yeah. Good day, opening for this pizzeria. Give a new life. Come be a part of the new face of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. We could go wrong. $100.50 a week, of course. It's first night. Alright, so present hold flashlight to do this, and I'll be quiet during the call.
Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location. You know, some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you. Now, that being said, no new system is without its kinks. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week, but complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift. So, hey, lucky you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seemed to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely. So just every once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And as for the rest of them, we have an even easier solution. You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system, something about robots seeing you as an endoskeleton without his costume on and wanting to stuff you into a suit. So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually anything that wandered in will wander back out. Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quartz modern design of the building. You may have noticed there are no doors for you to close. But hey, you have a light, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, put on the Freddy head if you need to. Keep the music box wound up. Piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Alright then. At some point the new body should be getting out there. It took me until I stopped the recording after the second night for me to notice that my microphone wasn't being recorded. So yeah, that wasn't at all fun. So I had to go through all this again, but don't worry. I didn't even go into any of the jump scares while doing this, so there's the possibility that I need to do that. All I know is I heard that there are 10 animatronics in this place, though. I'm not exactly sure what the actual 10th one is, but there's actually a new original character introduced in this one, and it should be in the game area. That one holding the balloon sign. Yep, Bonnie's going. Oh, holy crap! I wasn't expecting you to get this so early, Bonnie. And I've always still love flashlight. And yes, you can wear the very Fazbear's head at any time. And wait, holy crap, you're fast, Bonnie. Whenever that sound plays, it means to close, and Chica should be already out somewhere. Right, time for something freaky. Yep. Oh, by the way, be sure to wind this up. I will record quiet sessions of what happens during each and every jump scare if I can. But I highly recommend that you wind it up every once in a while. I also keep checking the cameras because sometimes they'll be looking like they're getting into the fence. The chick hasn't moved at all yet. I hear Bonnie. New Bonnie. Yeah, that is kind of freaky, isn't it? Oh, hi, Chica. Oh no, I had to wind this up. Okay, Gabe, that was not a good time for you to do that. Okay, let's put the thing on. Yep, she's still there. Still there. Oh no. Chica, please don't do this. Okay, good, you're still there. She's still there! By the way, my comment on the new Chica. She's probably gonna be the new base of a lot of sexy stuff. I'm not into that stuff, though. Alright, here we go again.
Hello? See, I told you your first night wouldn't be a problem. You're a natural. By now I'm sure you've noticed the older models sitting in the back room. Those are from the previous location, and we just use them for parts now. The idea at first was to repair them. They even started retrofitting them with some of the newer technology, but they were just so ugly, you know, and the smell. So the company decided to just go in a whole new direction and make them super kid-friendly. Those older ones shouldn't be able to walk around, but if they do, the whole Freddy head trick should work on them too, so whatever. I loved those old characters. Did you ever see Foxy the Pirate? Oh wait, Foxy. Oh yeah, Foxy. Hey listen, that one was always a bit twitchy. I'm not sure if the Freddy head trick will work on Foxy. If for some reason he activates during the night, and you see him standing at the far end of the hall, just flash your light at him from time to time. Those older models would always get disoriented with bright light. It would cause a system restart or something. Come to think of it, I'm going to try that on any room where something undesirable might be. It might hold him in place for a few seconds. That glitch might have carried over to the newer models too. One more thing, don't forget the music box. I'll be honest, I never liked that puppet thing. It's always thinking, and it can go anywhere. I don't think the Freddy mask will fool it, so just don't forget the music box. Anyway, I'm sure it won't be a problem. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Ooh, hi, new Foxy. Yeah, that is the new Foxy. This is kind of freaky. The old Foxy should be appearing at some point. That last is actually the new end of the song, by the way. And there's the new Chica, by the way. That's the new Freddy. That's still the new Freddy. No, let's watch this. I'll wind this up. Holy crap, Freddy, you are close. Holy crap, that is the new Foxy. Hi, Bonnie. New Bonnie, at least. Oh, that is the old Foxy. Holy crap. Oh, hi, Chica. Yeah, Foxy's still there. And I absolutely need to do this. Foxy, please tell me this is the entity went away. Yeah, it is, but Chica's there now. I do like that new mechanic with the new Bonnie. The fact that she'll come at your screen whenever you had the face thing on. That is a cool mechanic, I will admit. Holy crap. She's actually holding a cupcake. That's the new Freddy. All I know is I hear you. Oh! Hi, Foxy! Holy crap! Holy crap! That is the new jump scare noise, by the way. Holy crap! Well, I will be in the demo in one of my first attempts of recording this, so that'll be it for this episode. I will still record what all happens with the other jump scares, like the new Bonnies, the new Chicas, possibly the new Freddys, and possibly the new Foxys, and a new Kid. So yeah, I will indeed do that for the end of this video. Alright? Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this one, please subscribe. It really helps, and I'll see you guys next time. Hitoki is out.